where you are today, by comparison, the life of a chef must be as tough as you can get, every night of the week in a stinking hot kitchen. Then moving into, the celebrity high power world of a top rating commercial television show, this doesn't come without its own pressures. And sure, it might be glamorous and financially rewarding, but how do you compare that lifestyle to the current? If you can just paint a picture of that old lifestyle for us, what was it really like?
I've loved every moment of the journey. I loved being in the mainstream world because it gave me a really huge opportunity to face one of my greatest fears, which was public speaking, being seen, being heard. I was a very shy kid, a very shy young adult as well, and I knew one of my deepest fears was that notion of being seen and heard. And it's one of it can be one of people's greatest fears. They often say the two biggest fears in life is death, and the other one is public speaking. And I've been fortunate enough to confront both of those great primal fears or fears that we create in our lives. So being in the mainstream media world was a wonderful opportunity to confront my fears and face them and get to a point of neutrality so that I can speak in front of thousands of people on stage or being seen by millions of people through the mainstream narrative. And working a high pressure situation like running restaurants for 20 years, I used to work 80 to 100-hour weeks for 2 decades. So that gave me an opportunity to push the limits of what I was capable of physically, emotionally, and mentally. And I'm very grateful for that experience. But it's also taught me what I don't want to do in the future, which is work till I am exhausted. Uh, Sometimes you need to experience things to know what you love, and sometimes you need to experience things to know what you do not wish to go through ever again.
Mm.
And that high pressure situation of being in a restaurant environment taught me that one, I can do it, but two, I do not want to do it again. And now I have taken those lessons in my life to craft and create and manifest a work-life balance that is really productive for me to enable me to be able to continue to be curious and to grow and to strengthen physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And again, it comes down to that accountability and self responsibility to know what you want and what you want to manifest in this life. And yeah, so grateful for all of my experiences. None are more beautiful than any other.